Hey, it's Carlos here again, founder of the Iconic CEO. And you probably watched the new business paradigm video before that one. If you haven't, please go back and watch it. So this one is going to make more sense. Now, following up with the other video, I wanted to share here or introduce you to the Iconic blueprint. Let me move my face away. The Iconic blueprint, okay? Now, we used to have a way to do business, especially online, and it was finding people who had a problem or wanted a special outcome, give them the tactics to solve the problem. In business, you usually find online that you find coaches and business programs that they'll give you the systems and the tactics to achieve a monetary outcome. $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month, 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever there is. Now, what happens is that in these programs, what they teach you is to attract your leads, how to convert them, and how to deliver your coaching programs. If you're lucky, you get these 3 things. If you're lucky, you get into a good business coach that has a really good, solid system, and you get some results. But at some point, what happens is that this is not enough, and things start not working. You got some success, but now things seems to be falling apart or not moving forward as fast as you would like. And it took me 2 years to realize that. A lot of money spent, a lot of coaches, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And finally, I spent 10 days one-on-one with a coach who came to my place, and we spent time together. It was very intensive, and we came up with the Iconic CEO blueprint, which is definitely a different way to do business, and I believe it's the right way. And it takes into account the mindset, and a lot more things. So this is the entire system. So as you see, like the old way to do things is just a part of the system. Now we implemented like 2 main big areas here, which would be the first one is working in your identity. Your identity is the first thing that you need to upgrade if you want to upgrade your results in life or in business. And this is your mindset, how certain you are, how much energy do you feel when you're implementing these things? You wake up in the morning excited as if you were going on holidays, or you're just trying to get out of bed and trying to do things that you know you need to do, but you never get the energy. You don't find time to do these things. You're lacking energy, or you just find no meaning in what you're doing anymore. And this is usually because you have the wrong mindset, you have the wrong identity, and it's not your fault. It is because you're operating from the same mindset place of the same belief system that you've done everything so far. And that's why at some point when you achieve certain level of success, you need to upgrade your identity. And this is the Iconic CEO identity. It's about being successful not only in business, but also in life. It's about having success in business without having to sacrifice your personal life, time with your kids, with your spouse, or just time with yourself. So here with your identity, what we want to get is you're going to get certainty about who you are, what you do, and what to do next. So we step through fear. We step through this fear that we usually have when we don't know what we're doing, when we are uncertain, when we don't have this inner power and this inner strength. Now, what happens is that usually, and this happened to me when I was in corporate, like I couldn't wake up in the morning. I was drawing my feet all the time because I wasn't excited to do what I was going to do. It wasn't fulfilling. I wasn't living on purpose. So I didn't have energy. You want to tap into your life force, and this energy that keeps you awake at night and makes you jump out of it in the morning. And we're going to get rid of this lack of energy and tap into your life force. And of course, doing things that are aligned with your purpose, that makes you feel like you're on a mission. So this is where everything should start. The second thing we do is once we get clarity on your identity and who you need to become, now we're going to have a life and business strategy. And here again, I explained that briefly in the other video, but here we want to have absolute clarity on what you need to do in your life and in your business. because if your life sucks, it's going to be very difficult to run a successful business. And if you have like 1,000 things that you know you need to do, and your to-do list is like that, you're gonna really have a lot of stress because you feel like you're moving into 1,000 different directions, making 1 millimeter of progress in each one direction, but you always stuck in the same place. We want to get clarity to get rid of the stress. Once we have that, we can also get rid of the overwhelm because you can focus on the one thing that is the right next thing to do to move forward. And you know what it is when you try to multitask and do a lot of things at a time, you feel overwhelmed because things keep being thrown your way, and you don't know, you can't focus, and therefore you cannot spend time in your genius zone. You cannot do the things that you love because you have to do a lot of things that you have to do but you don't want to do. So we want you to be absolutely focused, and this is an overall strategy. Okay, this is not about the nitty-gritty that we are going to be talking at the third part, which is the tactics or the systems. This is an overall strategy. Okay, why do you want to do that? Is that the right thing to do? Is that the right business to run? Is this the right niche you want to work with? And this is a 40,000 feet view of your final strategy, final systems. And finally, we want to have you in a place that you feel like you're growing, because there's nothing worse than feeling stuck. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're not moving, there's no momentum. There's no momentum, there's no growth. We want to get you into strategic growth. We're going to get you into a place that everything happens effortless. And once we have these 2 bits here, once we have this sorted out, we can come up with the right systems and the right tactics to attract the right leads, to convert them into clients and make money, and deliver your services in a way that it doesn't require you to spend your life or sucks your energy or stops you from having an amazing life. Okay, so this is the tactics. This is the tactics or the systems. And again, we need to look at what do you do in your personal life as well, because if you want to get super healthy, if you're going to lose weight, and your habits or your tactics, what they are is that you're spending time watching Netflix all day, you're eating McDonald's every meal, then your habits, your tactics are not the right ones to achieve the outcome. So everything needs to be aligned. We need to take care of the human if you want to achieve the final outcome in business and in life. So just to very briefly to go ahead with that, I'm gonna introduce you to the next steps very briefly, which it would be the first thing that we would do is the iconic CEO assessment. And this is something that if you're watching this, I'm guessing that you're gonna do next. And this is a quick assessment that you can run here. And basically what we wanna have here is wanna have alignment with your being, your body, your balance, or relationships, your business, and your bank account. Because guess what? If we take care of these things and all these things are aligned and in harmony, at the end, you're gonna have a fulfilled life. You can do that sustainably over time, have the life that you want, enjoy your business, enjoy your life, and thrive. You don't want to struggle to succeed. You want to thrive. So again, we're looking into your being, your body, and when we say your being is who you are, how you feel with the human, how are you feeling in your own skin. Your body, if you're stressed and overwhelmed, I guess that you're gonna have back pains or headaches, or you're not sleeping at night. All these things, we need to get rid of all of that stuff. And we need to get rid of the belief that to run a business, you need to hustle and bustle and kill yourself on the way up. This is rubbish. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to work, you do, but you wanna work in a way that is pleasurable. Okay, moving forward. Again, this is a cycle. We cannot really ignore that at any given moment. And it's about listening to how are you operating a business, how are you feeling with everything, and making sure we make the constant adjustments, okay? Now, the next thing is the iconic CEO identity. We need to work on who is this person, who is the iconic CEO. And the iconic CEO is the one that lives in harmony in business and in life, has the best relationships, the best money, the best toys, the most fun, and travels the most, or whatever it is that it's important to you. It's not about being successful only in business. It's about having like 360 degrees success in everything you do during your journey. Okay. So now here, again, we're going to look into the human, the hero, and the iconic CEO. So what we look is your story, your values, your purpose, because these are the things that make you unique. And we cannot decide what is the best business for you if we don't understand what is your story, what are your values, and what is your purpose in this world. And from here, we create the hero. We create a hero journey. We come up with your superpowers because, let me tell you, you have some superpowers and they're also unique. There's no one else like you. If you haven't leveraged this power yet, you're missing out. So we need to make sure that we tap into that identity, we create a hero, and this is going to come up again from your superpowers, your life lessons, and from this human being here, which is unique and super special, and there's nothing like you, we're going to create the iconic CEO. Now, you see this little TEDx thing here. Once we create the CEO, it's going to become easier to get you on a TEDx stage. A TEDx stage, it's going to give you, being a speaker on TEDx is going to rise your authority through the roof. It's going to make you stand out as the authority and the expert in your industry immediately. And that's just part of the process, because to get you here, we need to make sure that you're operating from your genius zone. You are working and living your purpose, and you are on a mission. You are actually doing something magnificent. And again, you might feel like, that's not me. Well, let me call you out on that, because you are extraordinary. You probably can't see it because you can't read the label when you are inside the bottle. We want you to be fully aligned and have this life force, this energy that you wake up in the morning when you know that you're going on holidays and nothing can stop you. The next thing we're going to look at is your overall strategy, as we've seen before. And here we're going to get absolute clarity so you can focus on the things that matter, the things that move the needle, the things that make you feel in your genius zone. And also, you are growing into one direction, because if you're not growing, well, what's the point? I mean, you want to grow. That doesn't mean that you need to build a multi-million-dollar business. Maybe what you want to do is to build one-man business and thrive. It's okay. This is not about building a huge empire, and whatever it is that suits you, whatever it is that it fulfills your purpose. We need to find out what it is, and we'll find that here. Now, we want this clarity, we want focus, we want to grow you into one direction. Instead of being pulled into 1,000 different directions, we want you to have absolute clarity on your step forward. And finally, last but not least, because let's not ignore that if you're here, you're running a business and you want to succeed in, let's change the color. You want to succeed in that business as well. And of course, once we have clarity on all these steps here, which is 1, 2, 3, we want to come here in 4, and this is the iconic CEO systems, and is the habits and workflows. And I use the word habits because we cannot forget that you're a human running a business, and we need to make sure that your lifestyle it's aligned with the kind of business that you are running, and your business it's gonna support your lifestyle. So here again, we wanna be able to attract, convert, and deliver your services, attract the ideal clients, convert, and this is the iconic CEO, and this would be the personal side of things, and this is business. And here we have attract. Oh, sorry. This actually goes here. When it comes to your business, we have attract your ideal clients. We need to convert them. Sorry for my handwriting. And we need to deliver your services. And we want to do that in a way that's sustainable. That means leveraging your time, putting you in the pilot seats, making sure that you do the things that you love, and we can outsource or find a way that you don't need to do the things that you hate, so your business is going to thrive. And then when it comes to the CEO, which is you, we're gonna do constant check-ins, and this is a very brief explanation. It's very basic, but basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna have some thoughts that are going to generate some emotions, and that are going to trigger or support a certain set of actions. So it doesn't matter what level you are in your business, you want to be making the right decisions. And for you to be making the right decisions and taking the right actions, we need to make sure that you are in a healthy spot. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are in alignment, so we can run the iconic business here, attract the right leads, deliver your services in the best possible way, and have like an amazing life, whatever that means to you. I hope that makes sense. At this point, I guess that you can go ahead, fill up the questionnaire if that was your outcome, and book a call, and we can chat about that and have some fun. All right, thanks for watching, and see you on the inside. Adios.